Can you hear me? I can't hear you. Can you hear me? I can't I can't hear you. I don't know if you can hear me, but me, I'm not hearing you. I can't hear you. I don't know. I think we're live, but I'm unable to hear you, Josephine.
Can you hear me now? Is it better now?
Yes, I can hear you now. I wasn't hearing you at all.
You said what?
I said I wasn't hearing you before, but I can hear you now.
Okay. Are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
Antonia, slightly tilt your phone. The dimension is not proper.
Okay. Is it better?
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. Amazing evening, everyone. Joining from Nigeria, the UK. If you're joining from the US, a good day to you. From any part of the world that you are joining us from, welcome to day 14 of the 25 days financial bad growth. It's our mid-year reset, and tonight Josephine will be your own, and Antonia would also be here. Yes, Temo will not be able to join us for this session, right? Before we had like some technical issue, there was no sound and audio at the background and all of that. But we are good to go. We're live on Facebook, we're live on YouTube, Rep360 TV, and we're live on Instagram at TMO Speaks. Thank you, everyone, for making our time to be part of us, and for everyone that has been consistent from day one. We see you, we appreciate you, we love you. Thank you so much um for making that sacrifice of growth to want to build up your finances in the way that you would love for your future, and even for your generation to come. This is Friday, the 14th. Today is 17th of July, right? And we'll just be looking at what we've learned during the week, because of the week, from the day 10 down to today, which is day 14, right? And we've had TMO with one of our colleagues, the head of marketing, Jakpo. We've had TMO with Sandra. We've had TMO with Chinyere. We've also had TMO with our beautiful, beautiful friend, Dr. Yemisi Adepoju, right? And the summary of what we've learned this week really is just about investment and understanding about insurance. Right from day one, we've always talked about investment, savings, and all of that, yes. And this week is sort of like we now went into different forms of investment platforms, investment ways, you know, mediums rather, that you can, put your money into after you saved up a bit. Okay, these are the tools, these are the vehicle I want to now use as what investment. And then we looked at insurance. What is the essence of insurance? Why should I insure anything at all? We understood that insurance is not just about big things, right? We can insure our phone, we can insure even the phone screen, we can insure our TV, we can insure our gadgets, we can insure home appliances, we can insure our lives, we can insure cars, we can insure anything whatsoever, really. Anything that is an asset or a form of property for us, we can insure it. And for many of us that has always heard TMO say that you want to join our realtor community, you talk to Antonia. Antonia's number is scrolling on the screen and all of that. Yes, this is Antonia. Live and direct, right? So I'm just going to be passing the mic to Antonia now, and I'm going to just ask her, based off of what you've learned. Okay, so let's start from the 10, right? Using real estate as a medium to protect your wealth. So that's sort of like investment, yes, under the investment, not insurance now, part of the topic. So what is it like? Okay, can you give like a sort of personal example? TMO mentioned about the man that left did land banking for 14 years, right? And he bought the land. How much did he buy the land?
He bought it for, I think, was it 14 million?
41 million. And then he
Yes, and
sold it
hundred
about to sell it
million.
for 600. Like, I did the math and I'm like, oh my god, 559 million in 14 years. Oh geez. So let's hear from you. What is that thing that you feel like people still myth about real estate, that people still think that, oh, this thing now, this real estate thing, or but and how best can we just look at it and say that, this is not the way it is, based off your own personal example, or even from someone, even as a staff of Rep 360, right? Maybe you've spoken to a client and you've been able to help the client see through, and this is like the testimony of the client you get.
Okay. Okay, if I'm to get your question correctly, you want me to talk about the fact that when people started, like, I feel like when people are starting real estate, they have objections, they have their fears, they have their worries. Some of them, they have the money already that they want to invest, but they are worried because of maybe some of the scandal and some of the things that has happened within the real estate space and real estate company. That sometimes causes them to shrink back and feel like, oh, I'm not ready. But some of them just want to make inquiries. And so the thing is, for people that finally decided to buy, you have to first of all address their fears, like their areas of concern, like what is causing this fear. Okay, what has been your past experience with this real estate? Have you, maybe you yourself, have you encountered it with any of this real estate, maybe a scam, or your family member, your friends? Because sometimes we are people like, actually, like there's this like the saying goes like, do not underestimate the impact of the people around you. People around you actually impact your mindset. Imagine your friend or your close family member already once invested in real estate and got their hand burnt, and they give you this story. You would definitely do not want to invest. But if you for real estate, if you're able to address those fears, address those areas of concern, because I've spoken to someone some time ago, and it's not like he's not interested. He's interested, but because he has heard stories about real estate, how scam and every other thing. I have to even tell him like, okay, one of our core values is integrating Web 360. Our boss, Mr. Prema Khadija, she's on TVC. We would not want we would not want any social media scandal. Like, the man had to come to the office with his daughter because he was actually buying the property for the daughter. They had to come to the office to they see our building, they saw me. I think they saw Charity, they saw Sandra back then before they were able to buy. So when they buy the property, because they have to like spread payment prior to the period of spreading payments, and the man was eager, like, oh, I want to go to site, I want to see this thing that I bought, this estate, I want to see it. So I was telling him like, sir, just calm down, we're working on it. You go to site, get to see the land, you get to see for real, like, oh, this is the land. So when he got to site, when he got back, he had to send me, okay, on Sunday afternoon, actually, he had to send me a detailed message like, oh, I went to Prime Stone. I love Prime Stone. It's close to the main road. It was really, really good. Thank God I even bought into Prime Stone. What if somebody wants to build? How long do you think the place will develop that somebody can start building? I felt really at peace because of, at first, from where we were coming from and now where we are, of him giving testimony like, oh, I like this place, I like this place is really, really nice, really close to the road. He was even asking me like, oh, those the plots at the front or close to the road, as if me taking, I have to tell them like, okay, the front, like those plots are actually reserved for Web 360 because we want to have Web 360 homes, of course. So mostly it's going to be at the back, but trust me, it's still going to be a very, very good one because Prime Stone is strategically located in a very good location. So that for me was actually a major win. I felt really fulfilled because of I was able to move in from the way he was feeling of, oh, I'm not sure, I have to come to the office. I was asking the doctor, like, are you so certain about these people? I want to talk to this person. I want to see their office. I want to come. So for him to be able to give me back this testimony, I felt really at ease. And I felt to myself, I felt like I gave back like, girl, you did well. A job well done. This job was done very well. Josephine.
Thank you so much. Okay, all right. After we had Dapo talk to talk with TMO, hosted the session on Monday, then we had Dr. Yemisi. So I want to ask you, what is one thing that struck out for you from what you learned from the session with Dr. Yemisi? Dr. Yemisi spoke about investment basics, right? Like
Yeah.
the things we need to know, like the basics, just let's say investment 101, something like that. So what is that one thing that struck out for you, or multiple things that struck out for you based on the course of the teaching in that session? And yes, for our
So
audience too, you can drop your comment, you can tell us the things that you have learned this week and how you've been able to even implement it in the course of the week. All right, over to you, Antonio.
okay, so one thing that's actually stood out for me was where the part where she said, like, keep your money in the bank. That's not investment. They're just keeping leaving your money at the bank. That is not actually investment. If you really want to invest, you have to bring that money, invest it into other platforms that you know can multiply the money instead of just leaving it at the bank. Because at first I struggled with there was a time I felt like, okay, I want to do bamboo because my friend has been telling me about bamboo like for a very long time. And I was feeling like, oh, I'm not really sure. I'm not really certain. I was just giving like excuses upon excuses. And this person was like, you have to do this thing. It's really good. Oh. Until one day I heard Josephine talking about it, and I'm like, okay, I'm really interested now. I'm ready. But why I said that stood out for me was because I'm kind of like I like keeping my money in like money should just be in the bank. Let me just wake up and just check and see the money there. Let me just wake up and just open my password and just open the bank app. I'm seeing the money. That actually stood out for me, and I told myself like you know what, every single money that I have, I'm no longer to leaving it at in the bank anymore. Instead of putting it in anywhere, I'll just try look for something I can put the money into. But then again, I remember Tim always talked about the fact that before you do any investments, make sure you know the investment properly, so you know what you are doing. Because I have a friend that did an investment, and the like the whole thing did not go as planned. He lost, like he lost lots of money. Like the money was, he was even telling me recently, I was even telling him that you should just even withdraw the rest of the money. He said no, he's going to keep it. Maybe what if it rise, blah blah blah. So I'm like, okay, that's true. So for me, you have to know the kind of investment that's best suited for you, the kind of investment that your mind can carry, the one that you know that, oh, if I put my money here, if probably paraventure it did not go as planned and then I'm losing money, I will still be fine. Because sometimes investment is just I don't know if I should say it's a win-win. Sometimes there's a loss, there's a win. But I think Dr. Olamide was saying something about low risk investment, high risk, and all of those stuff. So if you want to do low risk, you should know. For me, I prefer going for the low risk. The one I know, oh, this risk is not much. My capital is still there, even if I thought they're losing money. And because when I started my bamboo, I remember that most times I always check my app, like, oh, how much is there? How much is there? How much is there? So I was even telling my friend, like, this money is not growing very, very fast. So what's going on? So he said, you should buy Access Bank shares. This one's capital. I was like, okay. I bought Access Bank shares, and I'm still like, today this thing I'm seeing mine, tomorrow I'm seeing. So he told me just chill. So you have to know your audience and know what your mind can take. So but for me, I found when I heard what Dr. Yemisi said, it stood out to me, and I felt like, yes, that's true. Regardless of Yosema was saying, sometimes it gives you the interest comes at one, like two, three, four. Bank interest sometimes comes that way. But real estate is not like that. Real estate comes in like in multiple, like someone bought a land for 41 million naira and sells for 600 million naira. Like that's a whole lot you get. And as and as well, I for me, I remember Tim always keep saying this, like as the time she was meant to buy land, that her mom was telling her to invest in land, and she's saying no that time. And in my head, I'm feeling like, honestly speaking, if I have the money today, I will buy land. Whether it's land banking or I will shall put my money there, because I am certain like I will have, like, the return is guaranteed. Like the return is going to be massive. So that's one thing I so for me, I feel like for when it comes to investment, I'm ready to, like, okay, my mind is now more open than before. Yes, my mind is more open now than before. Before my mind was not really that open to investment like that. I just feel like these apps I'm even putting this money into hope say. And I remember the day I was buying, I was using Piggyvest, and all of a sudden I don't know what happened with the app on my phone. It just suddenly go mute. Like I'm putting the password, it's telling me incorrect password. I had to send them an email, like, oh, I'm not able to log into my account, and they were telling me do this. I was doing the step, it's not working. I was holding my friend responsible that advised me to start even. I'm like, you said this thing is going to work, this, and it's like, you know how long these people have been in business. And I'm like, see, I don't care, like this thing is not working, my money is there. But when I was able to rectify the whole issues, and then I realized, like, oh, okay, I think I can trust these people actually. So little by little, the trust started growing. So for me, I would say what actually stood out for me is investing my money. I shouldn't just leave it at the bank to just stay there and doing nothing, but rather invest the money. And as I'm investing the money, I should also study and find out, okay, this investment platform, what are the risks it entails, what does it have to entails. Oh, hope I don't lose my money. Or is it a low risk or a high risk or medium? So whichever one, I just have to make sure I know my onions before, like, I dive into it, so I don't get my hand burnt.
Okay, thank you so much for sharing. Thank you so much. All right. My own experience. Well, it is well. You know when you
That's
say I don't give out Bible, that's when you took Bible seriously. There's one thing
yes.
that I'm serious. I still need to learn that discipline. Sometimes it will now take me to automation, as in automating your finance. Sometimes
Oh,
I am very like serious. So it's not as if I'm not consistent, but the level is not consistent. Sometimes I can do an high amount and I can do a lower amount. Do you get?
but I
So
feel like, okay. I feel like it's even better when
so
you do something like you do high and you do low. I think that's good actually. It's good instead of just doing. For me, I like doing some cheaper ones, and then you try and do some other one that is more a little bit more expensive. But I like doing most of them cheaper, and like I just miss it for sort of.
I'm trying to see if we have some comments on YouTube or on IG. So the the numbers have been pinned. Okay, it's just the numbers that are there at the moment. Let's hear from you. Let's hear from you. What are the things that you've been, the practical steps you have been able to implement? Today is day 14. Honestly, it's enough time for you to be able to have gotten a substantial amount of information that you are going to be acting upon. See, wisdom is knowledge, information applied, knowledge applied. That's wisdom. Wisdom is not I'm just listening to this thing, I'm getting the information, I'm getting the knowledge, and I'm clocking it, or I'm doing snap, 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 or whatnot. You have to implement everything that you have been learning, everything that you have been hearing. You have to implement it. You have to implement it. You have to implement it. Oh, we are off IG. I don't know, something went wrong. But we're still live on the 360 TV and on Facebook at TMO Speed. Yes, so join the conversation. Let us hear from you. Let us understand how these sessions has been able to help you shape your finances. From the day one, we talked about financial checkup and how to like do your audit yourself. Where is my money going to? All of those things. And this week it has been beautiful because we've been talking about deep dive into investment and also insurance. So yes, I said what I was going to say would lead me into automation, right? There are times that I would I will automate savings, especially for piggyvest. Piggyvest has been saving plenty people like since their inception, honestly, and they celebrated like 10 years.
10
Which
years, yes.
month was that? Anyways, I my first experience with automation was with piggyvest. So what I was doing then, I was I think I was doing babysitting job. Yes, I was babysitting and my salary was 18,000 at the time. I was still trying to write UTME, jam now, jam me like 3 times, and I was
Real.
I was just there. Yes, I'm someone that is not just comfortable not doing anything. I'm too inquisitive not to just be doing something. I want to know how things work. I want to understand this thing. If this thing is not working, I will try. Oh, let me do it. I know that yes, I've done it to a point that if I don't get it today, I'll go back to it tomorrow. Seek advice, seek help. I just said seek advice, seek help. And I'm looking at myself that although it's better now, before there were times that I would just want to do strong head and just do the thing by myself and not necessarily ask for help until I discover that it's not a very good trait. So I ask for help when it's needed and when it's required. I hope you can still hear me and see me. From my
Yes, I
end,
can.
then okay, okay,
Can you hear me?
awesome.
Okay.
Yes, I'm with you. All right. So as I was saying, it was 18K, and then I got into Lagos State University. I studied biochemistry in Lagos State University. And one of the beautiful things that I would always be grateful for is the kind of family, community that surrounded me at the time. And then on campus, I had this campus fellowship that I attended. We were just all sold out. And my first experience even with my first experience with Pertinence co-founders, that's Dr. Sunday and Mr. Wiseman, was then while I was in school. They came, it was just in my head. I'm like, who are these men? They told us about petty save, and they told us about real estate. That time it was strange. I didn't even
Yeah.
understand what they were saying. Hey. So later on, we formed a group. There was someone too that came to us and told us about piggyvest that time. So that was when I started that automation. So the money I had gotten from that babysitting job, I still had like some of it with me. And then I used to write projects for students, and also I would do assignment for people. I was even selling plantain chips in class that time. I'm telling you, Pamela will give me plantain chips. She's the one that used to fry it. Hey, I've got that. Shout out to Pamela. Thank you so much for saving me while I was 100 level. Honestly, she was 2 levels ahead of me, and she oh my god, she tried for me. Anyways, I will sell maybe 200 naira, 100 naira from, like, I was getting commission. I didn't even know it was commission then, you understand? So I will now put the money, gather it. I will put it in automated piggy banks. I was doing 500. I think in two weeks. Was it two weeks or 1 month then? I think I did 2 weeks at first, then I did per month. So over time it was like that. But after last 2 days and going into NYSC and stuff, I stopped the automation because there was some matter arose that I needed to just, just sort money. So I stopped doing automation at that point. But eventually I was able to now meet up with some people to, like, honestly, I'm grateful for the quality of people that I've always been surrounded by, and it has been beautiful. So fast forward and moving on, I did that, and then I went on, and even now, what I'm doing now, the places I automate to and put the money, I still do with Piggyvest. And I even have like set goals. You know, there's target savings on Piggyvest, and you can even do auto save, and you can do lock. You can lock the money too. So all of those, yes, I'm friendly with Piggyvest like that. Then there's Opay too. Opay has this O Wealth. Chinyere spoke about it. O Wealth, and they also have this way you can also like do auto save into that O Wealth account. And some of the apps that you mentioned, they have account number, just like Piggyvest. There's a Flex wallet. Yes,
Your
there's
wallet.
an account number to that Flex wallet. You can automate payment into it. Even Sandra spoke about it. Even on your commercial, other normal commercial bank, you can automate and do like recurring payments on those things. It just takes intentionality. Honestly, it takes intentionality. Like I said, applied knowledge is wisdom. It's not just you getting those things and learning about it and stuff like that, and then you are not putting it into practice. You know, Rep 360 is a beautiful place, right? Because I was making a video yesterday. Yes. I let me hype my company. You are working, if you work with Rep 360, call yourself blessed. No, just call yourself blessed. Chinere
Like,
said
we are
it.
saying the
Yes,
truth, actually.
you are working in a place that you are earning and you are learning. Yes, it is true. And we have an awesome CEO. We have a very, very fantastic boss. I'll call her Spoofy. My stage name is Spoofy when I usually still very when I was very, very consistent with Coco was anyways. And the Spoofy was coming from someone, it was a borrowed word. It's three words combined: splendid, unique, and fantastic. So my boss is splendid, my boss is unique, and my boss is fantastic. These are just adjectives, they are just
Yeah.
parts of what I can use to describe her. But honestly, if you find yourself in a workplace that the leaders or the leader is intentional about your growth, count yourself blessed, honestly, because over time we've had to review books in our meetings and all of that. And even recently we just concluded with Broke After
The
Payday, the
payday.
book by Dr. Yemisi. And there are things that we've learned even from the stories and illustration that she gave, even in the book, and the example of the characters. The one that the one that was using money, was getting loan and doing oblate, carrying babes and all of that. And then there was Sarah and Joy too, mentee and mentor, the one that was doing Mother Christmas, and the one that was very prudent with her earnings and all of that. For me, one thing that I picked out from the book and from the session was that retirement is not until old age. Like, planning for your retirement is not
You
until
know that
old age. It
to
has
say
to
this
start
exactly.
like now. It has to start like now. So you plan for your retirement early. right? It's not until when you are maybe is it 60 now, or 70 or 80, you are not thinking, oh, now that I am old, I need to retire, all of those things. And yes, still talking about someone that is blessed and working a blessed place. In our company now, we have medium. There's an opportunity for us to put money in our pension account too. We have that. And I said it, that is not just your company that can fund your pension account. Even when you leave that company, you still have the account because it's in your name and all of that. It's just like the account that NYSC created for us. We still have it. It's not NYSC account, you understand? So you can still use it. You can fund it on your own. Don't wait until the company funds it. And it's beautiful that you have a company that even is very, very mindful of you in that way. We there there is HMO, there is pension account, there are other benefits, even maybe bonuses, extra allowance, maybe overtime and all of that. If you have if you are working in a space that consider all of that and give you all of that, just take advantage of it and be prudent, be prudent, be prudent. This reminds me of Prudential Zenith and talking about insurance. So I got into Prudential Zenith this year. I just went to the bank because my Zenith account, we change account from Sterling to Zenith at one point, yes, and Zenith now became our salary account. And one of the things I wanted to do, I don't have the app of that Zenith. Whenever money enters that Zenith, it's just there. So when I realized that I'll be needing to withdraw from there, because I will still have to go to bank. So every time it was always stressful for me, because doing that I will need to withdraw and all of that. So I just went to the bank one day like that, and they just say, well, okay, help me download the app, and then I want to automate it because I didn't have ATM card. So there was no way for me to do it on my own. They had to use their own token and stuff like that in the bank. So I got into Prudential Zenith this year in February, and the man just came to me, walked up to me, said, are you doing anything insurance? Do you understand what this is? He listed everything, and I'm like, okay, so what exactly is this now? So do you not know what? See, it's good that you have people in your corner that would put you through the right thing. I was just saying this thing casually because I had a work friend then, although he's no longer with us. He does not work with us again, but then he's still a good friend of mine. And then we were just talking casually, and then TM overheard what we were saying. She was like, what are you people talking about? And then I mentioned that it's about Prudential Zenith that I did the insurance plan. And then she was like, how much is the return on investment? She started asking me all those things. And do you know, I was just there looking like I didn't even ask all these plenty questions from the man. The man just told you that your money will be there to grow for you. You can do this, okay, do life insurance, do this one. I'm telling you, I just told him that, okay, don't worry, don't worry. But the only thing that can make me be serious with this thing is we automate it. So every month, as salary enter the Zenith account, they will remove their body. That's the only thing. Because I told the man there that if you did not put this thing like you don't automate it, I may not be consistent and all of that, or even the amount may not be complete to the amount you
Yeah.
mentioned. So he was saying all of that, and then I had to go back to the man and I asked him all the questions. The man was not like, wait, why is it now that you're just asking me all of this? So, but he was patient enough to, he was patient enough to answer it, so that I understand better what I am putting my money into. So it's not enough to just be hyped about something. Know the deep things. Don't just put your money anywhere. But because Zenith is a big name and a big brand, that was why I even said, okay, fine, let me just do this. So I'm going to
You
now throw the no, I'm not throwing the mic. I'm passing the mic. So I'm not going to pass the mic to you, and so that you tell us about your experience with insurance. Do you have anything insured? Is it your phone that you insured one time? Maybe you got it from slot, and then they told you, okay, insure the charger, insure the pouch, insure something, insure the. All right.
Okay. My phone is not insured actually. I don't have anything that is insured, but like when I bought one stock in Bamboo. Forgotten this insurance company because I sold it after all because it was not really, it was just there, nothing was coming in, no interest. So I bought this shares over I've forgotten how many I bought. It was about 1,000 plus or thereabout. And they were sending me messages back to back. I think that's Easy Insurance, but I can't remember the exact name of the company. But at the end of the day, I sold it all because I felt like the return was too poor. I've been checking, I've been seeing, like, they give you the graph and my nails all the time, red, it's going down all the time, always seeing red. So I felt like this thing is not worth it. So I just sold it off and then I bought something else, actually. So, but from what Chinere said yesterday, which she's right, because I had the we're having the same conversation with Adebisi some months ago. She insured her phone, Samsung, and then I think the screen got broken on some point. They were telling Chris and I like, oh, this phone is already insured, though. She don't know if she should go and meet them, but she has been paying the money ever since. I'm not like, eh. If you've been paying this money ever since, you have to go back. They will fix it for you. It's your right. I've been paying. But she was like, no, no, no. I know she already has an iPhone as well. She's feeling like, oh no, just stick to the iPhone. I said, no, I was like, no, you have to go back. You have been paying, you insured it already, it's your right. So you have to go back for them to fix it. So when Chinyere was saying insure your phone, this, and it clicked in my brain like, wow, this is true. Even my friend that I'm using, I'm supposed to have insured it because Nigeria can happen to anybody. Anything can just happen. This is why Nigeria. So you can just anything can just happen. But if your phone is not insured, your and I love what TMO said. She said anything you love, insure it. Anything you love, anything you know is very dear to you, like insure that particular thing. And when Chinyere was saying insure your phone, I'm like, okay, even the useless thing as phone can be insured. Like it was sounding so in my ears, but she's right actually. Because when I was even doing my research about insurance and what I was seeing is yeah, insurance is very important. It's something you should do. Life insurance, health, every single thing, do it. And when Timo
Mhm.
was saying insurance, clothes, cars, house, and like this, and I'm like, yeah, that's for me. When I think about insurance, I always think about it like in the bigger frame, like you're insuring your car, you're insuring your health, you're insuring your life. Like those are the big, big things I used to think about. I don't think about insuring people, but when Chineri talked about it yesterday, like my mind was like, what phone? What's in phone that I'm going to insure? But yeah, it clicked in my brain again this today, and I'm like, okay, at ABC, yeah, she once said she was insuring a Samsung that she was using, but the Samsung failed, it was broken and the rest. And I was even telling her to go back to go and fix for them to fix it for her. So meaning like the littlest thing can be insured. Although I myself I don't have anything in terms so far, but it's something I'm looking forward to doing very soon, like very, very soon. Jasmine, are you there?
Yes, I'm here. Oh, I'm here. I'm smiling at comments. So growth is a key part of life. No experience is a waste. Bam. Like bam. Honestly, no experience is a waste. There are things that I've learned and I thought that um maybe this person was suffering me, oh, but in the long run, it was just a lesson for me at the time, and I'm able to look back and say that wow, that lesson was needed, that experience was needed. Thank you so much, Antonia, for sharing. You said that phone, maybe I heard you wrongly. You said useless, phone is as useless or something. Phone is not useless, so please. Oh.
No, I didn't think one is useless. I said the little things.
Oh, Jesus, English. Thank you. Don't mind me, don't mind me. I
I
understand
didn't
it better now.
say
Yes, so I head will not swell. I power. I'm telling you. See, Evo.
useless.
Dr. Totola Kojige. Thank you so much, Ma. We are grateful for this opportunity. We are grateful for the intentionality. Temu is a good boss, is a wonderful boss. Anyway, this live session is not a Temu appreciation day, but pardon me, please.
But I feel like
Alright.
something that has to be said actually.
Yes, I'm with you.
I said, no, what you are saying about TMO is right, and it's something that has to be said. So we know it's not like a appraiser or something, but just speaking the honest truth, so you can carry on.
All right, thank you, thank you. If you are just joining us, this is still our media reset 25 days of financial class goals. And today is the 14th. Every Friday is usually supposed to be like weekly recap of what you've learned. This is sort of like a master class, honestly, on your financial journey.
I
If you
agree.
are here and after dis 25 days your financial journey is still looking one kind, omo, you are wrong oo, you are
Everything will
wrong,
first.
you are wrong. Implementation is important. Implement what you've learnt, implement what you've heard. Take a conscious decision, take a conscious effort to say, you know what, this thing that I heard or this thing that I've made up my mind to do, nothing is taking my consciousness from it. I am doing it, I am doing it, I am doing it. And don't just start with it and stop. Do it continuously, do it consistently. You've heard from Dr. She has mentioned it during the time when she spoke. She said that you should not think about the fact that this amount is small. Even the topic was that 10K per month is better than 0 naira. Abi? So you're not thinking about it that is I need to have a big or huge amount, or I need to earn more before I can now start setting some money apart and all of that. And yes, over the course of the week and even from day one even up till now, we've heard, especially the first week, we heard about, oh, set this amount aside, this is the percentage, this is the breakdown, what you're supposed to do, 10% here, 20% there, 30% here, 5%. Just do it. Just do it. Like Nike, just do it. Just do it. You may give excuse. Some of the excuse some people give is my salary is not enough. Please oh, it's not it's not a valid one. It's not a valid one actually. And then it's also valid to some
I
extent,
want to
because
say yes,
if your money is
sometimes my
not enough, you should be thinking about earning more actually, so that you have more capital or more cash that you can just put here, put here, put there, put there, right? And even as we continue in the 25 days media reset, we'll also be learning about streams of income, we'll also be learning about legacy building, we'll also be learning about so many other topics to come, and other insights for us to learn about. Let me just give you people one small gist. If you are married, yeah, next week is for you people oh. Next week I'm telling you, we are going into money and marriage, we are going into money and mental health. And some Nigerians, you people are not depressed, they are not depressed, it's that you don't have money. They will now form that is depression. So that's the thing. Some people are not depressed, it's just that the money is not there. And if you are here, please and please, implement. I'm saying this again, implement. Wisdom is applied knowledge. It's not enough for us to just hear these things and just leave it like that. We should but put it into practice, the things that we are learning, the things that we've heard, the things that we are still going to be learning. So next week we'll be looking at money and mental health, money and marriage, money and gender. Next week is also packed like that, and you also be seeing some other beautiful faces, some other profound speakers that knows their onions, and they know they are good at what they do, and you also be learning from them. It's going to be a beautiful, beautiful time. Once again, this is weekly recap. We're just recapping what we've learned over the past 4 days, from Monday up to now, day 10 to day 14th. Today is day 14th anyway, day 10 to day 13th, right? We looked at how to protect your money and your wealth through real estate. We've looked at how to the investment basics, right? That everybody, like literally everybody should know. And we also looked at automation, automating your finances. paying yourself first, paying yourself first. And also we look at insurance, why it matters, why you have to insure your assets, why insurance matters. And we even looked at other things anyways. Trust us to, you know, give you all the juice and all of that. Yes, so this is Rev 360. We are a real estate company, and our goal is to provide safe and profitable investment opportunities. We have our offer in the month. We even have, as we are even having some other like investment opportunities that you can jump on as investors, smart investors that you can jump on at the moment if you want to. See, like, somebody said something I remember. The person said real estate is the only business that everybody gets paid. And the person started, he says if you buy the land, the person that referred you to the land gets paid. The person that is selling the land to you gets paid. You yourself, you get paid, because you want, your end goal is to use the land probably for rental or commercial, or even to even live inside. He says you call plumber, plumber will get paid. You call people to clear the grass. Okay, I've even jumped to plumber. You call people to clear the grass,
Yeah, yeah.
they will get paid. You call people to do foundation, bricklayers and all of that, they will get paid. Like, electricians, they will get paid because they are doing wiring work and all of that. So the person was like, real estate is the only business that everybody gets paid. And honestly, there is room for everybody. As savvy investors, as first time investors, even as someone that is saying, omo, I know to get this money but at this moment I feel like I want to earn more for myself. You can join our team of realtors. Yes, Antonia, this is Antonia live and direct. Our number is scrolling on the screen as well. Yes, so join our realtor community. Reach out to Antonia, she will give you all the details you know, everything you need to know about joining our community and being a part of us in the, what's that?
Um, the physical training, the open house training that will be happening next 2 weeks
Yes,
Friday.
yes, thank you. Yes, okay. I'll leave you to tell us about that.
Okay, we actually have something coming up, something exciting. Like, it's going to be big. So we have lots of things planned that already pre-planned actually. So if you're within Lagos State, make your way to the office. 31st of July, 21B Adekule Banjo Magodo. If you are within Lagos State, but if you're not within Lagos State, you can join us virtually by 2 p.m. Training start by 2 p.m. It's an open house. It's going to be massive. Tiama will be the one facilitating. You can ask her your question. For those that are within Lagos State, you can come to the office. You get to see the office. You get to understand what we do. And if you're interested in becoming a narrator with Web 360, this is your chance. This is your opportunity to level up in your game. So if you want to step for the real estate space, you need to be informed, you need knowledge, you need to be equipped. So you need to make yourself available, clear your calendar, make it available, make it a date with Web 360, 31st of July, 2 p.m. at 21B Adekule Banjo, Magodo. And if you're interested in becoming a rate, like being part of our Reba group, my number is already scrolling on the screen. You can just simply call me or send me a WhatsApp message. Trust me, I'm always active. I'm active super seven. I'm always trying.
Antonia.
I will try to respond and guide you through the process. I look forward to hearing from you guys.
All right, thank you so much. And yes, you're interested in investing with us. You want to buy own a house. We have some house deals at the moment. You want to invest in diaspora in the UK, in the US, in Dubai. The numbers of our wealth advisors are pinned to the screen as well. You can call any one of them, reach out to any one of them, and trust me, you will get the best of service. Uh, if you also want to be a part of the current private partnership that we have, where you get to invest your money and get a certain income, it's an 18-month plan, right? So they will tell you everything about it that you need to know. Let me not digress plenty. But honestly, it has been a beautiful time. It has been a splendid experience. Thank you so much, Antonia. It's good to see you. Your Royal Highness. This is your first time
Yeah,
on the virtual stage. You are highly welcome. And we
thank you.
appreciate our boss, Dr. Tofema Fadige, for this opportunity to, you know, host this session and also talk to our viewers and our members and also investors. Thank you everyone for being a part of this live session. Today is day 14. We still have how many days to go? Mathematics. 25 minus 14, 11. We have 11 days to go. So make it a time to be part of us. Every day we go live. Every weekday we go live. Every weekday we go live. Day 4 and day 20, there won't be any live session because they are on Saturdays. What we do for those that registered at the beginning of the live session, we have a WhatsApp community where we just drop updates frequently and all of that. And there was a project that was dropped, which will still have a discussion on the day 20 on that particular group, right? So yes, thank you so much everyone for your time this evening. We are truly grateful. You want to join the Reba team, call Antonia. You want to be a part of what is going on. You want to join the winning team. Yes,
Yeah,
be
the
a part
winning
of
team.
what is going on. Yes, talk to any of our wealth advisors. The numbers are on the screen. You are going to get the best of service and they will put you through and walk you through everything you need to know as regards your investment plans and all of that. Any final words?
Okay, thank you for hosting the show, Josephine. I also thank TMO for this great opportunity. She's really been amazing, an amazing soul. And if you around TMO, like, man, you have to just grow. Something you just have to grow because you're going to be stretched, and somehow you have to grow. And I'm really, really glad to be here tonight, and I'm glad to have this conversation alongside with my great colleague, Josephine. And we're glad to have you all. Thank you for your time, everybody. Thank you for making it out tonight. We don't take that for granted, actually, because time is very important. So thank you for giving us almost 1 hour of your time. Thank you so much.
You can't dey do both of things pass. Anyways,
Pass on.
thank you everyone. Bye bye.
All right, bye.